At the birth of time itself, with the thought of creation still fresh in the mind of the abyss, my spirit moved freely upon the face of the deep as celestial mist. Long before the conceptions and deaths of old gods and myriads, my presence was that of solid smoke, invisible form, and endless colors one could hold. For eons now have I danced in finite costumes, concealing my limitless self in varying vibrations. As thought, I have roamed. As particle, I traveled to and fro, until I compacted into mineral. As mineral, I stood strong, manifesting my inward beauty into crystals indescribable. As crystal, I gazed upon the living and breathing and evolved into plant. As plant, I was present in nature for long, consuming to be consumed. That which consumed me is that which I became. As animal, I treaded the surface and felt with hooves that which I was previous in jungle and plains. The dirt which homed the rocks and crystals, the blades of grass surrounding the amethyst, jasper, and ruby, the same as the tree, sensations unbeknownst prior to me. When my first thought arose, one of love, pleasure, enjoyment, and gratitude, I was slain instantaneous by forces unknown. And thus was I born as man. Through thought and flesh I navigated freely what I deemed as planet. When my feet became sore exceedingly, I sat and traversed the cosmos with the windows of my face. Into that which I felt, I reached no understanding. And thus, by trying to understand with intellect that which is intuitive, was my hideous, beautiful, amazing, horrible, evil, good, light, and dark dualism born. From my brow was birthed an eye of celestial light, and out of it sprung beauties and atrocities, angels and demons, hot and cold, life and death, peace and war. Love and hate was never known to me, now it was so. Yesterday was non-existent in being fully present, but now, regret of the past swarmed me like locusts, polling my anxiety of a future I'll never truly know. Heaven and hell were one because there were no poles. Now I, alone, sat in the midst of the two domains between flesh, ether, and soul. Out of myself was born 7 selves, one who renews my pain and sorrow, never ending, one who dances my brightest thoughts, never ending, one who is lovesick, a roaring fire of passions and desires burning, never ending, one birth of pure hatred and destructive loathing, born in the darkest region of hell where light never reaches, whose countenance is like a raging wind carrying blood with its mighty gusts, never ending. One who thinks constant, starving always and thirsting evermore, fated to search for answers to questions asked and undiscovered, with no rest desiring to find all there is and that which isn't, never ending. One who labors tirelessly to no avail, whose eyes lust for rest but are rewarded with work to be done, whose hands are empty of peace and security but are filled with restlessness and discomfort, never ending. And the final one, behind all of the selves, desireless, empty, nowhere and no when, with no fate preordained to fulfill, nor thoughts to be had or emotions to feel, neither the happiest or saddest amongst the 7, never ending. Both with and without of me they exist, dwell, thrive, and struggle, within I, the psycho, the lunatic, the madman, all times of endearment. Many a flesh have I fashioned for myself, yet present am I now as I am. Once every season I gather my 7 selves in my wishing well. It is a vessel that holds all that I am, and am not yet. All of my desires lie within, alongside my hates. Bottomless is the well, yet full is it always. Once every season, my 7 selves and I come together in my wishing well, discussing lengthily our toils, our peace, our losses and victories. Some speak less than others, some not at all, but only one leaves the same as it came. For my final self will always be that which it always was, still, unbound, everywhere and nowhere, nothing and everything, fully present, fully aware, and always witnessing, never ending.